President of that country holding Shored's fiancé and friend touching down in the U.S. earlier today. Iran's President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad arriving in New York ahead of tomorrow's General Assembly gathering at the United Nations. Ahmadinejad not wasting any time sending his message to the U.S. and the rest of the world. As you probably know, Iran continually denies it wants to develop the world's most destructive weapons. Today, Ahmadinejad restating that claim in an interview with the Associated Press. He said, and I'm quoting, "We are not afraid of nuclear weapons. The point is that if we had in fact wanted to build a nuclear bomb, we are brave enough to say that we want it, but we never do that." Molly Henneberg is live in Washington with more tonight. Hi, Molly.
Hi, Julie. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton says the P5+1 nations. We're going to hear a lot about the P5+1 this week. Those are the permanent 5 members of the UN Security Council. The U.S., Britain, China, Russia, France, plus Germany, are open to talks with Iran at the UN this week about its controversial nuclear program. But so far, she says, Iran has not agreed to it. The Security Council has imposed 4 rounds of sanctions on Iran, but today Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad again dismissed them in an interview with the Associated Press, saying, quote, "The United States administrations must recognize that Iran is a big power. We have never sought to dominate others or to violate the rights of any other country. It is clear the future belongs to Iran and that enmities will be fruitless and hence sanctions too will be ineffective." Ahmadinejad also met today with UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. As for the sanctions, Secretary of State Clinton says they have and will continue to affect the Iranians.
The information we're getting is that the Iranian regime is quite worried about the impact on their banking system, on their economic growth, because they've already encountered some tough economic times, and this is, making it more costly.
Secretary Clinton says Iran needs to permit full nuclear inspections by the UN's nuclear watchdog, the IAEA. Ahmadinejad says his nation is not blocking those inspections, but the IAEA said last week some of its inspectors have not been allowed to do their jobs inside Iran. Julie?
Molly Henneberg in Washington tonight.